Hello everyone, I am Tanya with Ribbon Branch Crafts, and today I'm going to walk you through a tutorial on how to do a custom picture frame with using these cute little Grinch decals. Okay, so this is another one of the kits that I will have available, and this is, you're going to get some of this. This is the green cream clay. Okay, you're going to get a photo frame blank. You're going to get one of these decals. You're going to get some little snowflake cabochons. You're going to get some of these little crumble sprinkles in Christmas color, and just some little random, there will be random candies and things like that that will go into your kit for you to decorate. And you will also get some clay colors as well, to show you. I'll show you later on what we are going to do with that. Okay, so I've gotten my photo frame ready to go here. All this is just a blank frame. We're not going to need this part because we're going to turn this into actual decoration type frame, and you'll see what I mean as we go along. So you just want to pull that out, and with our decal, what you want to do is we want to go ahead and separate the clear film from the white, and your decal should come right off just like that. Okay, if it doesn't, just push it back down and use something like the back of your scissors or something like that to kind of smooth it on and get it to stick to this. Okay, so once we do that, we're going to center where we want our decal. Okay, so now you can do it this way or you can do it this way. I think for today, I'm going to do mine. This is totally up to you though. I'm going to do mine this way. So now we're just going to stick it on. Then just take something that has a round, hard back on it, and we're just going to rub it. And we want to make sure it gets nice and adhered to our surface. Okay. Okay, so now once we do that, we're going to slowly peel this away. And if it starts to come up in areas, you just push it back down, smooth it like this, and then continue on, and it should come off just fine. Okay, so just make sure you go slow. See? Okay, throw that away. And this is what we got so far. Okay, so then the next thing that we're going to do is you're going to take some of the green that was given to you in the kit, or you can buy this stuff separately and buy the cream clay, the colors that you want. If you want to embellish this is just to give you a basic idea of how to do this, and then you can just use your creativity to do this the way that you want. So we're going to make a very easy design so it's easy for you to decorate if you're just starting out. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our clay. See, I have my tip in this one, and we're just going to go in little circle motions. Okay, and I'm going to start right in the lip right here. See? And we're going to go ahead and go all the way around. I'll do a couple more. And I'm going to go all the way around. Okay, so we went around our edge, and this is what you should have so far. Okay, so now I'm going to go around the outside again, and I'm going to use some of the white. If you got the kit, you will have one of these of the green, and you will have one of the white. So we're going to get that ready, and then I'll show you how to do that part. So for this part, I want a little bit different of a design. I'm going to show you another way that you can use the cream clay to get a different kind of look with it. So I'm going to go around the border with a new design, and we're just going to see how this comes out. What you're going to do is I just clipped the tip off, and I left this without the tip in the second bag. We are going to make some little swirls with this, okay? And we're just going to try to make a design that way. So I'm just going to start at one end, and I'm just going to go back and forth. All the way down. So we've just finished the outside, and this is what you should have, okay? So now the next thing that I think I'm going to do is I'm just gonna make some little dots here and there throughout my, just like that, for the center of our picture. Okay, and as you can see, we still have quite a bit left over. And then you can just alternate as you want to. If you got the kit, or if you have red or even brown, just whatever you want to do. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back in the corners and do another little swirl with my green. And at this point, you can just decorate however you want. This is to give you the supplies and an idea if you want to do this design. But if you want to do something else, that you can have the knowledge to do it however you want to, okay? So once we get that done, the next thing that I think I'm gonna do, you can also spray paint this if you don't want this color base. I did want it, but you could paint this like a white or a green or whatever color that you want if you wanted to do more. Also, if you wanted to spray paint it, and when your spray paint is still wet, do a little glitter and then put a sealer on before you put your decal on, and you can absolutely, that's another idea that you can do as well. So I'm going to take some of my sprinkles, these come in the kit if you got it, and I'm just going to go around the outer edge. But you can do this, like I said, this is however you want to do it. Okay, and once we get about the amount that we want on, okay, then I'm going to go back in. I actually think I want a few more little dots here and there. I'm going to make a couple of them bigger. Okay, so now after we do that, you're going to get some of these little snowflakes. Okay, and we're going to go ahead and you just put them wherever you want to, and the cream clay acts as the adhesive. It sticks extremely well, so you just start putting them where you want, all throughout your piece. Okay, then in your kit you're also going to get, like I said, you're going to get some of the you know, like the shavings or lollipops, just some random candies, but they will be cohesive and match the decal and the colors that you get if you get the kit. So this, I have some white shavings here, okay? And once this dries, the cream clay is not brittle. It can be, you can seal this. I do like to seal mine if they're functional pieces that you're using or that you're decorating. And you can just do, the sky is the limit with this. And this is just to give you some practice if you want to get the cream clay and your own blank things separately that you want to decorate like this. This is going to help you to you know, get an understanding of how to do it before you invest in what you're wanting. Okay, so I got some of my chocolate shavings. I'm gonna get a few of random color candy canes, okay? I think I'm gonna put one here. And we're just gonna go around however you want. If you have your own different Christmas cabochons, by all means add these however you want to. Okay, and we're just gonna keep on going to our liking. And that is all there is to that, my friends. You can add lollipops, you can add, if you have actual Grinch cabochons, you can do that. You can do all kinds of wonderful things. I got a couple lollipops here, so like I said, these will, you will get random candies if you got the kit. And I think I'm just going to put them all around as well. Just a couple here and there. Okay, and then the last step that we're going to do is, if you got the kit, you also got some little small amounts of different colors of clay. Okay, and so one of the first colors that you got in there is you got some of the black. And the purpose of the black is what we're going to try to do is we're going to try to make like a strand of lights going around our border. Okay, so how we do that is, let me set this a piece of wax paper. I won't keep touching that. Set this up here. Okay, so what we're going to do next is you're going to take some of that black that you got, okay, and we're just going to roll a nice thin log. Easy, easy, okay? I use this part of my hand. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to start at one side, and I'm going to start it at one of my green spots, and then I'm just going to weave it back and forth over the top of my my design and my cabochons. Okay. Just snip it off where you want it to stop. And then we're just going to very gently press onto our cream clay. Okay, so that's what we have. Then I'm going to go ahead and go the rest of the way around this, and then I'll show you the last step to go ahead and finish this up. This is what we get after we wrap it all the way around. And so the very last step that we're going to do to finish this project is, if you got the kit, you also got some of these, just a little bit of random colors, and we're going to make some little balls of clay to put on here to make them look like Christmas balls. And all we're going to do for that is we're just going to take a little bit of clay at a time. So we're just gonna make little balls of clay like this, okay? And we're gonna stick them right next to our black string. Now you're given the cabochons to decorate this, so you have multiple ideas and ways to decorate this. You do not have to use everything like I'm using here. You could just use the cream clay, and then if you just want to do the light bulb idea, or if you want to use just the charms, or nothing at all and you just want to have the sprinkles, you can absolutely, this is totally up to you to make this your very own. That's the good thing about getting the kit, is you can do this the way you want to do, okay? So once I get about as many of that I want, then I'm going to go in with my next color, and we're just going to continue that all the way around with all the colors that we were given. So now that I went completely around, this is what we have so far. And I think it's come out absolutely adorable so far. Like I said, you can do less or more. And you can just leave all of this off and do polka dots. You could do stripes, just all kinds of ideas for, but this is just one of many that you can do. I also decided before I leave you with this tutorial that I have some of these snowflakes in here, so I think what I'm going to do is put a little color ball of clay in the ones that are left that don't have a snowflake. So I'm going to show you that really quick. I'm just going to keep doing what we did, roll some little balls of clay, just to bring a little bit more of that color around our design, and just alternate between the colors that you have or the colors that were given to you in the kit. This would be a really fun project to do with the family. This would be great if you're wanting to make these to sell at a craft show. Just a lot of, there's many ways that you can do this, and these would make great gifts. And you guys, we are done. That is all there is to it. This is such a fun craft, and I hope that you give it a try. If you want to try this on your own, or if you want to try the kit, I'll leave the links for my Etsy shop if you want to try this. All of the supplies are also sold separately if you want to do your own designs. I hope you have fun and enjoyed this craft, and I hope you all have a wonderful day, and never ever forget how much Jesus loves you, okay? Bye.